I was drowning in assignments and stress. Late at night, surrounded by a mountain of textbooks, I felt like I was sinking. As an overwhelmed college student, every assignment felt heavier than the last. The pressure to achieve high grades was suffocating, and I couldn't shake the feeling that I was chasing my own tail. Every time I logged onto social media, it was a reminder of my peers' successes. Their perfect lives only heightened my feelings of inadequacy. I was stuck in a cycle of comparison, scrolling endlessly instead of studying. Financial worries loomed too. Tuition was a constant reminder of my responsibilities, and I often felt like I was drowning in debt before it even started. It added yet another layer of stress to my already overwhelming life. One evening, after yet another long study session that yielded little progress, I decided enough was enough. I took a moment to breathe, and in that silence, I realized I had to change my approach. It wasn't just about studying harder, it was about studying smarter. I started small. Instead of cramming hours at a time, I broke my study sessions into manageable chunks. Just 25 minutes of focused work followed by a 5-minute break. It felt so simple, yet it made a world of difference. I set aside time for self-care too. A short walk or a few minutes of stretching became non-negotiable. These tiny habits helped clear my mind and re-energize my spirit, allowing me to return to my studies with a fresh perspective. With each passing week, I noticed a shift in my mindset. I was less anxious about grades and more focused on the learning process itself. It was liberating to embrace curiosity rather than perfection. The financial stress didn't vanish overnight, but I learned to budget better. I started tracking my expenses, finding little ways to save. It felt empowering to take control of my finances, even in small ways. By the end of the semester, my grades reflected my efforts. They weren't perfect, but they were better, and I felt proud. More importantly, I had found balance in my life. I learned that it's okay to ask for help, to take breaks, and to prioritize my well-being. It wasn't about the grades anymore, it was about the growth. I was no longer drowning but swimming, learning to navigate the waters of academic life. And in that realization, I discovered hope and resilience I didn't know I had. Personal growth doesn't happen overnight, but with tiny habits, you can steer your life in a new direction. Remember, every small step counts. You've got this.